Imagine a small town in the midst of a world busy with power and money, trying to find happiness in the eyes of the people around. Men working hard in different corners, trying to provide for their family. Beads of sweat dripping down faces of determination. Mothers at home, cooking for and feeding their children, with hands of motherly love, never stopping to think about themselves. Schools filled with children yearning to learn and grow, yet the innocence in their hearts never seemed to fade. Contentment lay over the town like a thick layer of heavy fog, impregnable, until it rained fire on them. The whole place, a mix of red and orange gunfire, one after the other, destroying homes and hearts, shooters everywhere, ripping apart women and children mercilessly. Dead bodies spread across the land like leaves in autumn, dead and in pieces. Their blood soaking into the ground, carrying away all of their hopes and dreams to decay. The alive celebrating over the dead as the inhuman screams of the dying echoed in the lifeless air. Why does this happen all around the world? Why are humans killing humans? Because one is Muslim, Christian, Hindu, or Buddhist, and sadly the victim is not. This is what we have come to, killing in the name of religion. Our safety should not be defined by religion, but by humanity. But it is humanity that we have lost in this world, only to be replaced by religion. Religion, the promoter of belief and science. So why is it that those led to our existence are what we doubt? Why is it that we are even granted with the ability to doubt? We are always taught what to follow, but never taught how to deal with doubt. Respect is preached in every religion. But then we see a girl wearing a hijab getting insulted on the roads of a Western country. A boy losing the love of his life because he believes in Jesus. Another girl being made fun of by her friends because she's busy praying at the temple. A witness of such barbarism is compelled to dive into this unending pool of doubt that no one of us has the capability to swim in. The world is developing, but humanity is disintegrating bit by bit. This doubt in humans have slowly built up the barriers known as religions that we use to define ourselves, that we use to categorize ourselves. The idea that we humans are so different from each other, so different that our existence must have been the work of several greater beings, settled deeply into the depths of our minds until we can no longer believe in what we thought was true. We all know love as something we feel, experience, or is described by someone else. We all know it differs from person to person, so why can't religion be accepted the same way? As we have different feelings, we should be allowed to have different beliefs without getting tortured and slaughtered for it. If we are of one kind, why are there so many religions? And how do we know? How do we know which one is right and which one is wrong? How can we, as humans, make a decision of something that is beyond our imagination and reach? Maybe we should not let doubt grow into fear. Maybe we should stop killing our own kind for faith. Maybe science is all there is. Maybe there's more. Maybe God doesn't exist. Maybe God does. Maybe we're not supposed to know anything. Maybe there is nothing to know.